Hello everybody. In this video, I am going to give an update on my portfolio and show you all of my positions. Let's get started. So right now my portfolio is worth $228,303.96. The market is closed right now, but I just wanted to make this video to show you guys an update on where I'm at right now. In the past year, I am up $87,034.42. Year to date for the year 2025, I am up $70,860.82. And like I said, the market is closed, but it shows that I'm up $9,242.60 today. Let's go over my positions. For my options, I am selling Amazon $200 covered calls. These expire October 31st. My return, I am down $765. I'm selling Delta Airlines $50 covered calls. These expire October 31st. My return, I am down $3,550. I am selling Google $220 covered calls. These expire October 31st. My return, I am down $4,590. For my cryptocurrencies, I have Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Avalanche. For my stocks, I have 6,400 shares of SoFi. SoFi is at $29.98. My average cost, $5.70. My return, $155,402.05. I have 300 shares of Google. Google is at $263.75. My average cost, $240.45. My return, $6,989.85. I have 300 shares of Amazon. Amazon is at $227.65. My average cost, $219.10. My return, $2,565. I have 1,000 shares of Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines is at $61.50. My average cost, $56.64. My return, $4,855.07. This is a margin account. My margin used is $141,950.46. I have $100,808.46 in buying power. My margin buffer is 58.68%. My margin buffer indicates how close I am to a margin call. The higher my buffer percentage, the lower my risk of getting a margin call. So since I have a 58.68% buffer, I'm not close to getting margin called right now. For the interest rate, I am paying an annual rate of 5% for my margin. And the daily interest that I am paying is $19.58. And I'm using $1,000 of margin interest free. So not much to talk about here, just that overall I'm doing really well this year so far. I know a lot of people like to compare my portfolio to how the market is doing, the S&P 500. So let's look at that. So year to date for the year 2025, I'm currently up 44.84%. Well, 44.99% right now. So let's say close to 45%. Compare that to SPY. What are we at with SPY? Year to date, about 15.90%. So that shows you the comparison between the two. My returns are around triple the returns of the S&P 500 this year, or at least triple the returns of SPY, I should say. So yeah, that's what it's currently at, and I'm very happy with that performance. Now, The thing is, I did lose quite a bit of money on sports betting, or not sports betting. Well, I guess, yes, sports betting, but also just the prediction markets and betting on the prediction markets this year. I think I've lost like probably $20,000 or more from the prediction markets this year. I made a video previously talking about one of the bets that I made that lost me like at least $15,000 just from that bet alone. And then there were a couple others that I lost money on, some others that I made money on, but overall I'm down when it comes to the prediction markets this year. So if it weren't for that, and if it weren't for all the covered calls that I did that, ended up making me lose out on a lot of money, I'm pretty sure I would have been like at least 250,000 right now instead of, 228,000. So it is what it is, I think I'm going to keep on doing things the way I'm doing, because even if I'm potentially missing out on money, overall, I mean, I'm considering myself pretty lucky to be in the position that I am. I mean, $70,000 profit this year so far, and I mean, that's more than what a lot of people make during the year from their job. Like, some people make $70,000 or less a year from their job, and I made it in terms of profit from my portfolio. So I feel very lucky and very grateful that I was able to get those kind of returns this year, and hopefully I can continue that in the future. Of course, as my portfolio value grows, I feel like it's going to become easier to make those type of gains. Maybe not percentage wise, but what I really care about is actually, gaining money so I can actually use it and put it towards something. So I really care about the nominal value that I'm gaining, not just the percentage. So as my portfolio grows, so for example, let's say I want to make, $70,000 profit. If I only have $100,000, that would have to be a 70% gain, right? From my starting position. But if I have, let's say 250, right? Let's say I have $250,000. From there, if I want to make, if even a 30% gain, that would already be quite a lot, more than 75K. So things change as my portfolio value grows. Like, the same percentage gains, it's much different, because a 70% gain with a $100,000 portfolio is not the same as a 70% gain on a $250,000 portfolio, for example. So things get much different as my portfolio value grows. And I feel like it'll be easier on myself. So I don't need to chase huge percentage gains so much, If I'm only requiring a certain amount of money per year to live off of, or to pay my bills, or to pay for whatever, as my portfolio grows, I don't need to chase that high of a gain percentage wise anymore. So that's what I think is going to change over time. But I'm just taking this one step at a time, and kind of adjusting to these changes. But I'm grateful for being where I'm at right now. Anyways, I'm gonna keep on making more updates so you guys can see, what I'm investing in, and what I plan to do in the future. Speaking of which, SoFi, my biggest position, the covered calls that I was doing, they expired, and then I just collected the premium in full from them. So if you guys didn't already know, I was doing SoFi $32 covered calls. Let me see if they show up in the history. One more. What do we got here? This was canceled. When was this? Am I crazy? What's happening here? It's not showing up. I'm clicking on it, but it's not showing up. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So the latest thing, so I had $28 covered calls, but then I bought those back and then I sold SoFi $32 covered calls instead, expiring on October 24th. So it's past the 24th of October already, so these expire already. And SoFi stayed below $32 per share. Right now it's only at $30 per share. So because of that, I still have my shares of SoFi. I keep my shares of SoFi and I just get money from those covered calls, from selling those covered calls. So what do I plan to do now with SoFi? I'm going to do covered calls again, although considering that it's already at $30 now, I'm going to probably pick a strike price higher than 32 like I did last time. We'll see what happens. Actually, let's look at the... Nah, never mind. I won't look at the chain right now. I'll do it next week when the market opens. I'll see what's available, but definitely choosing a strike price higher than 32 because I feel like the fact that SoFi is at 30 right now, 32 is kind of too close for comfort, right? Unless I don't mind them getting called away, but I want to keep my shares. Long term, I want to keep my shares of SoFi. So I'm going to choose a strike price that's higher than that, and then I'll make an update and let you guys know what I decided on. But for now, that's my plan. That's my plan. All right. That's all I have to talk about in this portfolio update. If you guys like this type of content, please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll keep on making more updates like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.